Hey everybody, welcome to the Cycle and Custom Metalworks YouTube channel. So today I just want to kind of introduce myself and give you guys a little shop tour and just show you what I'm about, what I'm making, what I'm learning, what I'm doing. So a little backstory. I started off with a little woodworking bench I'll show you later that me and my grandfather made that just sparked that creative switch in my mind, and I started collecting knives on. I'm like, wow, I'm way too cheap to buy good knives, so I thought I would start making them. So that's a little bit about me. That's kind of how I got started into doing this. Right now, all my blacksmithing and knife making is all self-taught. I've been learning a lot from others in the community that have been helping me out. So that's a little bit about me, but I want to give you guys a shop tour, so just show you what I have, and then in the future I'll be doing knife making tutorials, blacksmithing tutorials, and just other weird stuff that I find myself into. So let's get started. Okay, so this is my main workbench. I got this for my birthday 2-3 years ago, and I love it. It's a Craftsman, does a great job for everything I need for right now. I just built a bigger one, I'll show you in a second, so I can do hammering. Because this one's very nice, but I mean it isn't the sturdiest of benches. But it's great for all, like your cleaning, for glue ups, for everything else that you would need. This is perfect for it. On here I have a bench grinder. It's just a Wen from Amazon. I keep a buffing wheel on it and a wire wheel on it all the time. Let's see, over here I have a vise. This is like my small vise for hand work, file work, for guards and stuff. And then on here I keep all my, let's see, I made this thing for my drill and my driver. So I keep that over here. I keep all my chemicals and stuff on here. So when I'm cleaning, I have a place to keep everything kind of organized, which as you can see right now, it's not the most organized, but it's not as dirty as you'll see it in some videos. So that's that. Down here I have a Craftsman storage case, which I keep all my hand tools like ratchets, wrenches, pliers, all that kind of stuff I keep in there. And then I have a little, how many gallons is that? 6-gallon Craftsman air compressor down there, which I love. I have a pretty long hose. I can kind of get it to anywhere in the shop here. So yes, so this is kind of the first section. Yeah, so this is kind of where I started. This was my big first. I felt so cool when I got this table at first, and yeah, so this one means a lot to me. So let's go on over to the new workbench, and I'll show you what I have over there. Okay, so this is my new workbench. It's a 3.5-inch thick butcher block. It has, I think, 18 2x4s laid together, and then it has doubled up 2x4 legs. Has some shelving on the bottom here. But yeah, so this thing is a beast. Yeah, I mean, I use this for all my center punching, hammering. I also just got this pretty mean vise I'll go over in another video. It weighs like 70, 90, somewhere in there, a pound. It is heavy. It wouldn't work on that workbench, so I have it on here. And this workbench is not going anywhere anytime soon. So I do all my big hammering on here. I also keep all my handle stuff right here, or like synthetics and stuff, my pins, and then just that kind of stuff. And I have a whole bunch of knives in progress on here. I keep a mini anvil on here so I can center punch on. So yeah, this is the big workbench. I just made this a couple weeks ago, and it's already dirty, so I'll be able to go through, stand off the top when I need to. So yeah, so that's that. So let's move on to my first workbench that I was talking about. Okay, so this is the first workbench I was talking about earlier. Me and my grandfather made it together. So I used this for the longest time. I'll end up soon be putting on another sheet of plywood for the top because it's getting pretty beat up. It's got holes in it, cut marks and everything. But for right now, I keep my Wen drill press on here. Got this for Christmas a little while back. Absolutely love it. It's a faster speed. You can't get it quite slow enough for, I mean, you can get slow enough for metal, but you end up going through drill bits. And for me, drill bits aren't a consumable, so I like to keep this as long as I can. But this is perfect. I use this for all my wood, all my kydex, everything, and it's got lights on it, lasers. It's all decked out. But yeah, that is really, really nice. Also, I just got toaster oven out here. The one from our kitchen. This is the old one. So got handed down to me because my parents didn't like me going in the kitchen to temper my knives. So this is out here now. I love it because I have my Kydex right out here that I can do my pressing. I can do all the tempering right here, right outside. Really nice, really nice. Then I have my metal cutting bandsaw, which I love this thing so much. It's a Bauer from Harbor Freight, only like $100, and it runs amazingly. It does a great job. So the blades are like $20 for a 3-pack, and they last for, I don't know, 5 to 10 knives. And yes, it's awesome. I love it so much. Have it clamped in here on a vise, really sturdy. So yeah, so that's this bench. Oh, also I have like sandpaper down here and some of my DeWalt woodworking tools down there. So that's this bench. So let's move on over to the next tool. So this right here is my next big tool. This is a slow speed Delta drill press. I got this, well, I'm actually borrowing this from a buddy right down the road that I've learned a lot from. But I use this for drilling all my steel. It is perfect slow speed. It does amazing. And I think it's a 3-speed slow speed. So it doesn't go fast at all. But then I also use this as a press for rivets. It does a great job. But yeah, so this thing is amazing, and I'm so lucky to have to be able to use it. So I don't have to throw drill bits at it all the time. So that is that. And then right down here, so right here I have my welder. This is a Hobart 140, kind of right on the line of 120 volt, 220 volt. I don't have 220 volt in here yet. So this is a 120 volt. It does an amazing job for everything I need for Damascus welding. So yes, so I use this. It goes out the 1/4-inch plate that you can penetrate. You might have to take a pass or two. And right now I go all flux cord. I don't do any gas yet, but I'm hoping to in the future. So that's my welder. And my dad just bought me this welding cart. Got my helmet, my gloves under there. So that's that. Let's move on to my shelves, as you can see right here. Okay, so this is shelves I've inherited from my parents, from our basement. So it's really nice. It has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stories. Right here I keep all my wood, all my woods, my wood handle materials. I keep all the synthetics over there. I keep all the woods here. Under here I keep all my steel, and as you can see I'm kind of running low, but I have some on order. I have this little rack for my Kydex. Have some knives laying around on here. Then I have my corded power tools. I have a really nice ratchet set down there, and I have router bits and then tap and die set, and then this little corded orbital sander. Up top I keep all my extra chemicals, WD-40, lacquer thinner, vinegar, and then all my gloves, my first aid kit, all that fun stuff up there. And then down here I just keep a whole bunch of scrap wood. I have a whole bunch of burl stuff down there. But yeah, then I have a whiteboard here. You can't see it, but you'll see in videos. I'll sketch stuff out for you on there. So that is this section. Now let's go to my probably my favorite tool in my shop right now. Okay, so this is probably my favorite tool in the shop right now. This is something I regret when I started knife making, to not just buy a good one instead of like buying 5 of them. 5 smaller ones, which end up costing like 3 times the price of just buying one of these. So this is an Ameribraid belt grinder. This is the fastback version. I have right now just a regular platen. I'm hoping to get a contact wheel soon and some small wheels. Then I got a motor aftermarket. It's like a pump motor, and it does an amazing job. And it runs at like I would say, I think it's like 3,400 RPMs. And then I have a 4-inch drive on here. But this grinder is amazing. I use Red Label abrasive belts, which are awesome, the Edge Core ceramics. And this thing eats metal, eats wood, and it's a perfect speed. So it'll grind the crap out of metal, but then it also won't burn your wood. But yes, this thing is awesome, and I love it so much. I'd recommend it to any one of you. So that is probably my favorite tool right now. Now let's hop on over to kind of my blacksmithing setup. Okay, so this is my Peter Wright, I think Peter Wright anvil. This thing cost me some money. They all do right now, since Forge and Fire has basically been selling everyone out. But yes, this thing, I got it in very good shape. Corners are kind of rough. I need to clean up this horn because they mashed it over so they wouldn't catch their legs on it. But I have it, so I'm pretty sure this is 125 pounds. Then I have it connected to a log with some angle iron. And the log is also 125 pounds. So the rebound on this, if you have earbuds in, I'd beware. So the rebound on this is pretty nice. Okay, earbuds listeners, you're good now. So this has I think it's about a 1/2 inch plate weld that's been forged welded on the top. So it is a cast body with the hardened steel top. And yes, I love it so much. And right now this is my favorite hammer, this Pickard's from Amazon. There's my water brush. And that's kind of my blacksmithing setup, except for my forge. And let me show you that real quick. Okay, so this is my Majestic 2-burner forge. I love this thing. I can get it up to welding heat so easily. So if I'm welding, I have both burners on and I have it at 12 psi, and man, does that thing get hot. So most of the time when I'm forging, I have a single burner on. It works amazingly for anything, for forging. And the only thing is, you can't do swords and stuff, but I don't do that yet anyways. But yes, this is amazing. I have a really crappy stand on here that I welded up, and it is not sturdy at all. So that'll be a video coming up, is that. I'm also going to make a welding table to go here. That'll be a fun video. And then I have a welding cart here, or not a welding cart, sorry, just like a shop cart here that I keep all my forging stuff on, like my canola oil for heat treat, my punch coolant, my hammers, my brushes, my flux, my drifts, all that fun stuff's on here. So I have it all kind of in one spot. This just rolls right up in here, and then really nice setup. I have that connected to I think it's a 45-pound propane tank, and it works amazingly. So that's kind of my shop. That's my setup right now, and I can't wait to start posting some more YouTube videos of actually what I do in here. But I'm glad that I got to share a little bit about myself to you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, subscribe and like. And I'll start getting some more content out for you guys. Thank you so much. Have a good one.